Welcome back to the GreaterJoy Podcast. I'm Erin.
And I'm Jordan. We have new mics. Oh my gosh, Erin. We're professionals.
Okay, I was saying this earlier, but I'm like freaking out over these mics.
Yeah, no, for real. It's so fun. I'm
freaking out.
unstoppable.
It's like I can move it back and forth, and that makes me feel a very specific emotion that I don't know what it is yet, but like I'll get back to you on that.
It makes me feel like I have a lot of wisdom, but I don't.
It does. It makes me feel like I don't know. It makes me feel like I know how to talk and like read and stuff like that.
Well, but that's because we do.
No, I don't.
The other new thing we have to address is your chair.
I have a new chair, and it matches Jordan's chair, and it's lovely, and I love it.
It's lovely. These chairs are way more comfortable than that other chair, so I'm glad we both got one.
Yeah,
now.
I can like sit back.
They're like lounging chairs. That other
Yeah.
chair was like launching you into outer space.
Like I think honestly, this makes me feel wise more than the mic. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's because I didn't get a new chair.
Oh,
The mic's the only thing new for me.
You should get a new chair just to like sit in, just to
one
feel wise.
episode, I'll buy a whole new chair just for me to use it for one podcast.
Yeah.
The other new thing I want to address is we have a new person. We have a new new character on set.
We have a new guest.
This is Hamilton.
Yes.
He's joined the crew.
The $10 man.
The $10 man. He wrote 51 things.
He wrote 51 somethings. Texts, maybe?
He was on Broadway for a little bit.
He was. Is he still? Probably.
Probably. I don't know.
I don't keep up with that.
I don't know. But this is Hamilton. He's joined the set, and we love him. He's going to be over here in front of the mic in case he has some words of wisdom to drop.
What to drop?
Well, because he can rap them.
Yeah, he can rap them. He can rap them. He can write them, like he wrote the 51 other things.
Yeah.
That's actually all that he can do.
That's literally it.
That's it. He's out of things.
Is there anything else we're supposed to be addressing?
I don't know. I feel like we've gotten so much new stuff on set. Oh wait, what about this person here?
What about this man right here?
There's a person here. We actually have another guest besides Mr. Hamilton.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, new guest. Please introduce yourself.
Who are you?
Hello, world.
Hi.
Hello, the U.S. I have come to make my national debut on this podcast.
Yay.
My name is Sammy.
Hi, Sammy.
Hi.
Yeah, I know these two because we went to high school together.
Yes.
And we were RAR XDing.
Glen Rose Tigers.
RAR
XD. You know how it is in Glen Rose?
You know.
RAR XD.
Our little country bumpkin town. All of them. Every single person knows.
If
RAR
you're not
XD.
saying RAR XD, then you're losing.
Everyone's down at the Tiger Mart saying RAR XD.
Everybody down there.
Everybody down there. They really know what they're doing
And their
down there.
breakfast pizza slices.
Oh, yeah, and
Did
then
y'all ever eat those?
kolaches.
What?
I never actually had them.
Breakfast pizza
Yes, they have
slices?
breakfast pizza.
I never had them.
I've never heard of this in my
Basically
life.
just a croissant with eggs, sausage.
I see the jalapeno kolache and everything else is blacked out for me.
That's so fair.
Yeah,
Also,
actually, except for the blueberry scone.
Oh.
their
God
German
bless.
chocolate brownie. Fire.
Never had it.
Never had
I
it.
Oh, good.
am
We need
dead
to take a
serious.
trip.
Road trip.
In the car. All right, we're taking this podcast on
Greater
the road.
Joy on the road.
On the road.
Yeah, I mean it when I say I have not seen anything in there besides the jalapeno cheese kolache and the blueberry scone.
Oh, what are the cookies?
I don't see them.
Okay.
I see the cupcakes, but they always disappoint me. Like, no offense.
Like everything else is just
but
a
the
haze.
cupcakes look really beautiful, and like they look like they'd be
But
like 5-star cupcakes, but they're like 2-star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cookies, I just like their aesthetic.
They are. They're
fun.
so beautiful.
They are fun.
God bless them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we have Sam here with us today, so we're super excited about that. We joked about who our first guest would be, and it was a lot of processing, and we just ultimately decided Sam was the best pick for our first guest. We love all of our other friends and hope to have everybody
Yes.
on the
I'm
podcast.
first round pick.
There's going to be a lot of guest episodes, so stay tuned.
Ultimately, it was who had the best spring break. Who's gonna have the coolest stories?
Not me. I don't know why you picked me then.
Sam, you have to have really cool stories. So,
Well, you have to now. If not,
You
you're
have
off the
to.
pod.
All right.
Sam, what'd you do over spring break?
Well, I just went home and then I helped my dad build fence for
Riveting.
riveting.
Wow.
Listen, I actually was a literal redneck when I was setting T-posts. About 4 hours later, had a bright red sunburn.
Wow.
I was a literal
Okay.
redneck. Yeah, it was a good time.
Good for you.
Yeah, and then I just worked a lot, but
Yeah.
I did get a tattoo. My first one.
Yay!
She's a beauty.
You can't see it, but there you go.
It's a beauty.
Yay,
Yeah.
tattoo.
Tattoo. I love it. It only took me about 4 years to finally commit
it
to a
painful?
tattoo. It honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it was
Uh-huh.
gonna be for tattoo's sake. I would say like on like 5 is crying, 10 is like I need to go to the hospital is about like a 2.5.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You're just like a little tense.
Yes, that was kind of it. I was a little tense. The tattoo artist did say I did a very good job for my first tattoo, though.
Oh, good job.
I felt
Congrats.
very proud of that.
That's good.
You get a gold star.
Yeah.
How long did it take to tattoo?
Only like an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's
It
not
was
bad.
not long. I walked in at 6, and then I gave him my idea and told him what I wanted because I found the picture that the inspiration picture on
Picture.
Pickner.
Finger.
Yep, on Pinterest. And I was like, I don't want this, but I want to add this. And he was like, okay, he drew it up, and he got ready. Half an hour later, I was in the chair.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
That is so
it was a
exciting.
good time. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Aaron, you
Huh?
were supposed to give us the
Me?
recap on your airplane experience.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Do you
I forgot
remember
about that.
Do you remember the
Um,
airplane? Just like the Alamo, remember the airplane.
Oh. Let me. Okay. I've
Oh,
learned
gosh.
something about myself over spring break, and that is that I hate airplanes.
Uh-oh.
Like, I really.
Like the airplane itself or the concept of flying?
The concept of flying, I'm fine with.
It's just
I am-
a physical
the-
airplane.
the-
Here's the
airplane.
thing. Here's the thing. The concept of like flying and like being in the air, that is, I have zero issue with that. Like turbulence doesn't bother me. Like it's fine.
You understand the Jello effect.
The Jello effect?
You know, like they always say, like when you're in the plane, it's like if you dropped a rock in Jello, like you're not really gonna fall. There's so much pressure. You're just like flopping around
Oh,
in the Jello.
okay.
It's like riding a
No.
boat because the air is also a fluid.
I don't understand the Jello effect, but also I don't
Yes, I
care
don't.
about the Jello effect.
That part.
Is what I'm trying to say. Like I have no, that does not bother me. However, an airplane is just a tin of what are those things called? The fish.
Net.
Sardines?
Sardines.
Oh,
It is
it's
sardines.
like the people in there.
It is sardines in a can, and I'm having a bad time.
So if you had like your own private airplane, you'd be chilling.
Yeah, so I need a private jet, basically, is what
Well,
I'm saying.
That's what this podcast is for.
Well,
Exactly.
here's our steps.
Sponsors, let's go.
First step, get new mics. Check. Second
Yeah.
step,
Get
get
us-
matching chairs. Check. Third step, get a studio. Check. Fourth step,
Plane.
private
Plane.
airplanes.
All right, private airplane. Private
So the
airplane.
next thing we have to do
Private
is just
airplane.
get a studio, and then we're on to the private airplane part of this.
Yes. Okay. Okay. The only other detail I will share, I will not go into details on this story. But the ride back, like the plane ride there was fine. It was whatever. The plane ride back was not the worst day of my life, but like top 10 maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely top 10. But I will not share details, but it was like comedically, cartoonishly bad.
Oh no.
I'm curious for details, but I won't pry.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my entire family was sick, and I'll leave it at that.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't need anything
I don't-
more.
That's all the details you get. That's all you need.
I don't need anything further.
But like comedically, cartoonishly unpleasant.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah.
What's that sound of like the it was like that.
What?
You know what I'm talking about? Never mind.
No.
Oh, I
Never mind.
do.
It's like in cartoons. and
No,
like something-
but I do agree.
Okay, great.
No, but like fully I understand.
Okay,
No,
awesome.
but like you're right.
The people in the comments will know what I'm talking about.
They'll
Oh
know.
yeah. Oh
They'll
yeah.
know.
They'll know.
They will know.
The rest of my spring break was a lot of cards, which was fun. A lot of casseroles, which was fun at first and then quickly became not fun because some.
Are you from a family that like if you have a casserole for dinner, like that's all you have, or do you have casserole with like side
No,
dishes?
no. Like a casserole is a side dish, but and there's lots of other casseroles.
It's just like it's like a
Yes.
meal of multiple casseroles.
yes.
That's
Oh,
how my-
I've never experienced.
That's
that.
how my
Okay, here's-
Thanksgivings are, and it's the
So
worst.
I was with my dad's side of the family, and what I learned about my dad's side of the family is that they exclusively eat Thanksgiving food.
I
and-
hate that.
Yes,
It makes
like
it not special. Thanksgiving is
Exactly.
only special
like
because of Thanksgiving.
I
This
don't-
might be a really, really hot take, but like I do not. I like Thanksgiving food, but I like it once a year.
I like it
Me
in
too.
the concept
Thank
of
you.
Thanksgiving. That's
Yes.
what makes me like it.
Yes,
I don't want it every day.
If
People
that
who are
was
like, oh, if you like stuffing, just eat it on a random Friday.
Uh-uh.
I only like stuffing on the Thursday that it's I'm supposed to eat it. Don't tell me to
Amen.
eat it
Yes,
on a Friday.
exactly. It's like
yes.
these old white people Thanksgivings, I only want them on that one day.
No, yes.
And we, that is 100 billion% what I'm trying to say. And like we went to the store at one point to get stuff for like a dip, and we bought a bunch of like jalapenos and like hot sauce. Nothing is spicy in their grocery stores. There's no spice
Where did you
anywhere.
go? Give
North
us-
Carolina.
That's shocking because it's like
A moment of silence for Aaron's taste buds over spring break.
Nothing is spicy there. You want a spicy chip, you're not gonna get it. You want a spicy jalapeno, they don't have them there. They only have
Aaron,
bland,
as we learned,
blank jalapenos.
You like spicy things with your cheeses.
With my cheeses? Yes, yes.
Is it your pimento cheese?
My pimento cheese.
Gosh.
I got a pimento cheese the other day to treat myself, and it was great. I ate the whole thing in one. Actually, that's not true. I ate like 75% of it in one sitting.
My mom introduced me to that glory in a plastic
Actually, I
tub.
think you introduced me to that.
I think I did.
Yeah,
and
it changed my life.
It's a God's gift in a plastic tub.
Yeah.
It really is.
Oh, speaking of your pimento cheese, I had this written down in my notes to share. Okay, we talked about your pimento cheese and my cookie dip.
Oh, I've heard about this. I've never had it.
I've gone into every Walmart, and I search, and I'm so convinced that it was just a fever dream.
Really? Did you only get it once?
I've only had it one time in my entire life. It was that one time I found it at the Walmart right over here by my house. And I've gone into like 4 or 5 different Walmarts since then, even over spring break in 3 hours away. I went to a Walmart there. I'm so convinced that I like had a dream about that cookie dip. Like I can't even find like what the cookies themselves looked like at that in that container at any Walmart.
This is genuinely, I have to yawn. This is genuinely heartbreaking for me.
It is because I specifically wanted the cookie dip to bring it here for y'all to try it today.
Yeah.
And I searched high and low, and I don't think it exists. It was, Sam, it changed my life.
I believe you.
It was so good. And it's not real.
I remember hearing you talk about it, and I was really excited to try some.
Yeah, no, it's done.
Okay.
Like, I felt that disappointment, you know, like, that makes me so sad.
I'm slightly convinced because it was, like, from the bakery at this Walmart specifically, so I'm like, kind of convinced, like, one of the employees there just had, like, leftover frosting, and was just like, hey, we've got leftovers, let's just throw something together and sell it.
Let's just make the best thing that mankind has ever seen,
and
then just put it up
never sell it again.
Aisle in a
The
Walmart.
only place I haven't been able to
quits.
search was the Walmart that I like bought it from originally, because I haven't had a chance to go there, so maybe I need to go there.
It's a Walmart. It's a location exclusive.
Is that the Walmart with the yarn?
No, I did search at that one, and I thought they have good yarn, so they'll have good cookie dip.
Yeah.
No, cookie dip.
Is this the one that Mitchell works at?
The one with good yarn is where Mitchell works.
Okay.
The one with cookie dip is not where Mitchell works.
Oh.
He does not
How
work
many
at
Walmarts are in this town?
Like 12.
A lot.
So many.
There's
Almost
100.
as many as HEBs.
True.
There's 100, but
100,000
Aaron,
big grocery stores.
do you want to do your questions?
Wait.
Oh.
How was your spring break?
Oh, I forgot.
I do. Actually, I really do want to hear about your spring break.
I know nothing about your spring break.
Okay, well, first thing that happened on my spring break was my best friend got engaged.
Yay!
Oh, that's right.
Congratulations
To
to
be
Heather
married.
and Cody. They're getting married this
Yay!
summer, so that's so exciting. It was really fun. She had no idea. Also, side note real quick, if you hear tapping, it's my dog. She's trying to come break through the glass again. Just have to address that. Hopefully you can't hear it, but so that was the first like really exciting thing that happened. So that was so fun. And then after that, I just hung out with my family. It was pretty not boring. I like my family, but not a lot happened.
Say it's okay. I felt the same.
Not a lot happened.
Yeah.
We just kind of hung out. We were chill. My brother house sat for while you were up on your plane adventure. My brother was taking care of your critters.
Critters.
And Aaron, your dog is the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
She is not mean. She is so sweet. She's a sweetheart.
Aggressively sweet.
She's aggressively sweet. She's 150 pounds of pure love. And she's barreling at you at top speed with the most snot and slobber I've ever seen in my life. And she's running across 50 yards. Coming for you. Eyes locked. And I seriously thought she was going to tackle me and I was done for. Like I'm like, I don't know how did she react when y'all came home? I was very curious. Like, was she like...
just like the standard, like she...
Like that?
Just like that.
And then the weirdest thing was before you would let her out of her crate, she just sits ever so calmly.
Yes.
And like my brother, when we got there the first day, he was like, this is a lie. This is not who she
He's
is.
right.
And she's just like, hi, you're so cute. You're going to come let me out. And then you let her out. She's like, ah!
Yes. It's like the moment, it's like, okay, opening the door for her when she's in the like, pen thing, it's like if you had a mason jar full of wasps and you like shook it up and then like but it's not a mason jar. It's like a solid jar where you can't see the inside. And so you're like, this is just a jar. There's going to be normal things in this jar. And then you open the jar and a million wasps come out. That's what it's like.
But
it's like
like,
one of
that
those
would be
prank
scary.
things
It's
with,
not
like the springy, right?
Yes.
It's not like I don't want it to be like she's not aggressive. She's not mean. Like,
No,
she's
she's
very
just
sweet.
sweet.
She's just
She
150
has-
pounds of pure love.
She has a lot of love to share with the world, and she's got to share it right now.
Yes.
All
And
at
then at one
once.
point,
Yeah.
because she'd been cooped up, we let her out in the morning and then we would let her out in the evening. And she had been cooped up. So sometimes when you let her out, she's just as straight with a tennis ball, running laps, circles
Yes.
around the house, just breathing at like I think she genuinely has like asthma. or
No,
something.
she has like a deviated septum or
Yes.
something.
I've never seen so much snot come out of a dog.
It's even
She's
more
not
fun.
that really. That surprised me
it
because
was-
she's not that
maybe it was
snotty.
like slime, like saliva.
Oh, I think it
Oh.
was.
But
Probably, yeah.
it's all in the same area.
Yeah, it doesn't
It
matter
all
at that
looks the
point.
same.
It all looks the
She's
same.
going so fast. It's just the very specific. Here's the one thing that she does: is she gets overstimulated and then she sprints in circles
Yeah.
as fast as doggly possible.
Dogly.
Doggly possible.
It's even more fun when there's a cone on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Sam, you've had a similar
I
experience.
did. It was like what? Like
A million years
it
ago?
was like 6.
It was in high school.
It was like I think our sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
So I had to. You were off to North Carolina again, and
I was.
I think so. And I went
Wow.
dog house sat. Or really, it was more like.
Okay,
dog
so now
sat.
y'all have a very specific thing in common.
Sam,
Yes,
we're
we
in
do.
an elite club. Technically, more so you and Noah are in the club.
Yes,
I
Yeah,
was
that's
just
true.
tagging along with Noah.
I didn't have to do anything with chickens, though.
Oh,
We
they
didn't
didn't have chickens at
that
that
point.
time.
No, she didn't have chickens at that point. But like, so much of that dog is just like running around, exactly like you were saying, but on top of a cone. Whenever she tried to grab a
Yeah.
ball, it was just like.
And you had her when she was a
scraping.
much younger age.
So it
she
was even
She was
probably
way
worse.
more insane.
Yeah. She's chilled out a little bit
I
since
sent
then.
Erin a picture of her looking directly at me in the camera, like she was like
If we have
she
that
got in
picture,
trouble. She
can
was
we
caught.
please post it?
Yes, I will find
I
it.
will for sure
For-
be posting that
yeah.
photo
in a bird bath,
in a bird bath.
She's
Looking
standing
like
on
she got
top of a bird bath.
looking at me like she just got caught.
She
doing
looks so
something bad.
sad and confused.
It's the
Like she
funniest-
definitely does not know how she got on top of that bird bath.
Nope.
No.
And I don't remember how she got down either.
She doesn't either.
She has
No.
no idea.
She doesn't know anything.
No.
That's funny.
Except love.
She only knows how
Tennis
to
balls and
love,
love.
and how to go fast right now.
She has the zoomies permanently.
Yes.
Oh
But
my gosh.
That's pretty much. That was
Hmm.
the highlight of my spring break was dodging your dog from my life
Oh yeah.
because that's pretty much
We
all
have
It's
that
scary.
shared
It's
experience.
it's
We
a
do have
unique
that shared
experience.
Sam. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what I did this spring break.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. Erin,
Huh?
get your questions.
My question. What was my question? Oh my gosh, here's my question. Mostly for Sam, but for both y'all.
Okay.
Okay, so if you were in Beauty and the Beast and you were one of like the household servants in the beginning, and then you get turned into a piece of furniture or an appliance or whatever in Beauty and the Beast, what would you what would you get turned into?
You know, I cooked on this question for about half a second and then I stopped cooking.
You stopped cooking?
I
Well, what
stopped
did you
cooking.
arrive at?
I didn't
So you're
arrive
not
at
something
anything.
from the kitchen.
You didn't arrive at anything?
No, I wasn't thinking about it.
Okay.
Let me ponder right now
I
because
know.
I'm trying to think what is like something that like okay, like I don't want to be something like a cup because then
That's boring.
well, one that's boring and two like I felt like the clock, whatever his name was, and the little
Cogsworth?
light guy, they have more an
Lumiere?
advantage because they have arms and like they
Yeah,
can-
well, I think
True.
whatever object you would be would have probably, but also like the teapot, she didn't have
do I
arms.
have
No,
to have like a
Mrs. Potts.
purpose?
Mrs. Potts.
How do I know all of these names?
You,
Do I have to have a? Could I be like?
I think whether or not you have arms is up to you.
But like if I turned into a pillow, pillows don't have arms. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
if you were a pillow, you would not have arms.
like that, I'm
No,
trying to
yeah,
think of
yeah.
an object I could turn into that would give me the closest human experience.
Like this lamp?
And I want to say like a tall lamp or like a.
But that's
but it's not about what you
that's-
want; it's
it's
about
about
what you are,
art.
like
It's a
on at a
it's like a
personal
Well, I feel
level.
like I
persona.
can't answer that for myself. Then, like we have to answer that for each
Oh,
other.
okay. Well, also, I know I was just judging you for not having an answer, but like I definitely don't have an answer.
I have an answer for you.
You have an answer
Oh,
for me?
Okay,
Yes.
what's your answer?
What is it?
It's really dumb, and I don't think you're gonna agree, and it's probably
I
not
might.
the correct answer for you. And I don't even know what this is called, but you would be, and you have one of these things. I think one of those things that you spin the yarn to like to make the yarn cakes. That's what you
I
would
remember when
be.
you got that.
That
You
is
tried it out for the
such
first time.
yes, that is such a compliment.
That's what you would be.
I love that answer.
That is a good answer.
I think
I love
Sam,
that
for some
answer.
reason, I feel like Sam. Okay, you know how they have like the little dog footrest.
What?
What?
There's like a foot.
Oh, the footrest.
footrest.
Yeah, the ottoman that's a dog.
That's a dog.
Yeah.
Sam, you're not an animal, but similarly to how that dog can move and like function, I feel like you would be like a
I do
big
not understand this.
recliner.
A whole recliner.
Like a big,
I don't agree.
nice recliner. Like your old blue chair.
I don't agree. Sam does
Really?
not have recliner energy.
Yes, he does.
I feel like
No,
I
he
feel like
doesn't.
it'd be
I
like
think
a
so-
big appliance in the kitchen.
I was about to say that I think it would be an oven.
An oven?
Yeah.
I'd be happy to be an oven.
Just like straight up an oven.
Would I talk like would my mouth be the door?
Yes.
And it would just
I
be
don't know if
really
he would
loud
be an
all the
oven
time?
or if he could be also like.
I'm not dead set on oven.
You know, like how some kitchens have those islands that are on wheels.
Islands that are on wheels.
They're like
no.
it's like
You're referencing things that I've never heard of before.
It's like an island.
You're making things up.
It's like a kitchen thing that's like a table and it's tall and they're typically on wheels and you can move them around and they have like a lot of hooks and drawers and like they're really useful. I'm gonna find a photo.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna find a photo. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Well, then what's Jordan?
yourselves.
Yeah, what am I?
What's Jordan?
I'm thinking. Okay, one.
My brain, for some reason,
Okay, wait, keep going.
my brain says either blanket ladder or easel. And I don't know why.
Well, my first thought is. Okay, blanket ladder is very much along the lines of what I was thinking of. I was thinking of,
Oh, I've never seen these.
They're
Wait,
so useful.
especially that picture specifically. I
Yeah.
think you're right.
Yes, like he would be
Yeah.
one of these things because they have multiple purposes. And I've seen some that like they have like hooks to hang like pots and pans
Yes.
on and like
Okay,
you can move
Okay.
them
that one,
around.
but very specifically with one that has like a frying pan hanging off. Of
Yeah,
it. You know
no,
what I mean?
yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
for
Like,
sure.
not like a cast iron.
No.
Like a Teflon pan.
Yes.
Yes.
Just like
Like you're not the Teflon pan, but you are.
it's one of my accessories.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's like it's a part of the vibe.
It's a
Yes.
part of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the Teflon
this
pan
isn't an
another person?
No, it's just like a part of
it's
you.
just a pan.
Can
Pans
I
aren't
control
people.
it? Can I like whiz it around?
Sure.
Like, okay.
You can do whatever you want with your pan.
Yeah, that's up to you. That's your business, not mine.
Oh, okay. We'll put the picture up on screen for you guys to understand what you're talking about because I didn't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I think Jordan would be
Something.
okay, my thought is like some almost similar to yours, some like system of organization, you know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know why, but I feel like, and this is gonna be totally wrong. I feel like I'm like a bread box.
Oh,
Like
I
I
see
sit
bread
on the
box.
counter and I hold bread and pastries.
If you are, you would be one that like rotates so that it reveals like a different bread compartment. You know what I mean?
Like a lazy Susan bread
'Cause, like,
box.
Yes.
I'm just
one of
thinking
those
through like
systems.
I like to bake. I make my own bread. Like all those kind of things. And if I was a part of like I don't feel like connected to any other part of the house but the kitchen.
Okay.
Because you're
Well,
a woman.
here's what
I'm
I was
kidding.
kind of imagining for you. This is just like my
I
thought
fit that
process.
role.
But like something that would be like hanging on the bathroom wall and it has like a hair dryer in it and it has like maybe like headbands and like necklaces and things like coming off of
So
it.
then I'm just stuck hanging on a door for the rest of my life.
Well, no.
We're also saying like you are an inanimate object. Like normally these carts that I'm supposed to be,
They
they don't
don't
move
move.
either.
Well, yours do because they have wheels.
Well, they have wheels.
Yeah.
What was Aaron again?
She's,
I already forgot.
She's
Oh,
those-
I'm the yarn spinner.
the
You're the yarn spinner.
Do
doesn't
I
move.
have arms and legs or do I just tumble around?
I feel like
to
you
move.
handle. I feel
Well,
like
you know how like the little teapots move? They like just hop.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can hop.
Am I like the like a different version of the armoire? Like you know what I'm talking about? That,
Yeah,
like, lady
kinda.
Yeah,
armoire?
you're kind of like that.
Not exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
but
like
yeah.
but, like the same kind of like
That's how you move.
You have the
Yes.
same vibes as her.
I kind of
yeah.
like or no I would roll since I have wheels.
Yeah, you could just roll around.
When they see me rolling, they hate it. Trying to catch me, riding
If
dirty.
there was a Beauty and the Beast with you in it, that would be your solo song.
we just like talking, not even singing, just trying to catch me, riding dirty.
I love it.
I think it would be a rotating bread box. That
Like a
idea
lazy
is
Susan
growing
bread
on.
box. Like yeah, it's like a lazy Susan, but with like a dome on top or
I'm
something.
okay with
It
that.
for sure has a dome on top,
But it's like it's not a clear one, and
but it's
like,
yellow.
It's yellow, but it's not clear, but it's very like well like adorned and like
I'm loving this.
it's like not ostentatious, but like
What does that mean?
over the top and
Sam,
like
this
loud
is not a
and-
big words podcast.
Yeah.
It's just- okay.
Get your big words out of here.
Okay.
I
I'm trying
don't
to
know
give you
how to
compliments.
read.
Oh, neither do I.
Okay.
That's why I listen to audiobooks.
Oh my gosh, speaking
Oh,
of
fair.
knowing how to read, Erin, you
Yeah.
know how we talked about like when if we ever get hate comments, we were just gonna like pretend like we were gonna pretend we couldn't read them, but like address them.
Except, but Richard's our biggest hater.
We got our first like thumbs down on the
Yes. Who's it from?
video. We can't see. I just saw we got a thumbs
Oh,
down.
this is amazing news.
So
This is
shout
fun.
out to that person.
Shout out.
Whoever gave us a thumbs down. I just want to say I
That
hope-
genuinely
Thank you
makes
for
me
the
so
interaction.
happy.
I just want to say may God bless you.
Yes.
Interaction is important.
Like I hope you've that genuinely. I don't have anything to say to that person.
I just want God to bless him.
It just makes me happy.
Excuse me.
No. No.
Oh, Sam. Okay. Oh my gosh, another part of my spring break I forgot.
How dare you?
We were at Sonic, and the Sonic over here by my house has like a little drive-through. So we park on the side where like you can see the people go through the drive-through.
Mhm.
And me and Mitchell were parked over there, and I was like literally in the car in tears when I saw this. It was an old couple,
Mhm.
like white hair, old people.
Mhm.
They were the sweetest little couple, and they were in their classic car, their red classic car,
Aw.
driving through Sonic. And I tried to very nonchalantly take a picture of them. Because, like, you know, I didn't want to be rude. They're sitting, like, directly in front of us. But here's, like, the kind of gist of the picture.
Oh my gosh.
And
my
they're
my
just
gosh.
the sweetest little old couple over there. And they're just getting
That
to
is
Sonic.
incredible.
And I was just like, Mitchell, that's the sweetest little, like, like, I wish I could have taken, like,
Crying.
a better picture. Like, if I was more in front, like, where I wasn't, like, if I wasn't directly in front of them, I would have taken a better photo. But I was, like, right in front of them, and so they totally would have seen me, like, if I was being really obnoxious about it.
That is
should've-
so
No
sweet.
shame.
I should have said, hey, I'm going to chat out on my podcast. Give me something to tag you. And you got Facebook?
You got Facebook. You know they have Facebook. They like in all of their
They
grandkids.
probably
Facebook.
only have Facebook.
Yeah. Watch
But
their TikTok stars.
it was, like, just precious. Because I was like, that's just, like, a sweet moment. And I was like, I don't know why. I asked Mitchell, I was like, in my head, I'm like, is that the first car they ever bought together?
No.
Mitchell said,
Definitely
no.
not. That is a nice
Absolutely
car.
Not, but
Absolutely
that's just, like,
not.
what my head went to.
No. That car is way too nice. That thing has been redone.
Yeah. It was just the sweetest little, most beautiful
But maybe
moment.
it was.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
they did get it redone.
It
Very
brought,
possible.
yeah.
We can make that our headcanon.
I choose to believe that.
I
Yeah.
choose to believe that was like one of their first like big purchases together,
Yeah.
and they just like loved that car.
And it's been underneath like a like one of those car protectors for like 75
Yes.
years.
Yeah.
Or
And
how
they
God
took it out on the
bless
town, out to the Sonic.
yeah, out to the sun downtown.
Out to
You know they went cruising whenever they were like
Aw.
in their 50s, like those cool old people
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
trying to embarrass their kids.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
Anyway, the other thought I've had over spring break. I have a few notes. I forgot I took notes over spring break to address.
Ooh.
Oh.
I love notes.
Are bugs called bugs because they bug people?
Which came first, the bug or the bug?
Like,
You know,
I was
the
walking
questions are
around
bug.
and a bug flew in my face. I said, oh my gosh, it's bugging me. And then
But-
I thought, oh,
but-
they bugs because they're bugging people?
But did they we named them bugs and then we named that verb after the bugs?
No way, because that verb's used for many things.
I-
You could
I
be
think-
bugging me right now, Sam.
I probably am.
No, you're not. Sam,
Well,
I
okay.
invited you here. You're not bugging me.
I actually have several questions. So if you say like you're bugging me, why don't we say you're a bug? I'm gonna start saying that you're a bug.
like,
Well-
no, for
Like
real.
you're bugging
No,
me,
Can
you're
we
a
address
bug.
what my question was? Are bugs called bugs because they bug people?
I don't know.
Because we refer to insects as a whole as bugs. A spider is a bug.
Yep.
A fly is a bug.
But
Yep.
spiders aren't insect.
A
No,
grasshopper
it's
is
not
a
an
bug.
insect, but it is a bug.
It's a bug.
It is a bug. No, I
Yeah.
see
So
that
like,
as
is it a bug because it bugs you? So
I think
in that
I think
sense-
it's bugging you. I think things bug you because they remind you of a bug. I think the word bug came first.
So
Do I remind you of a bug?
no, that's what I'm saying. Like your little sibling can bug you, but like I don't think of Noah
I mean,
as a
some-
rodent or a
A
rat.
rodent?
A
A rodent?
Oh my gosh, are rodents considered
you-
bugs?
you're
Because, like, if
rodenting
you have
me.
a rodent in your house,
No.
I mean, it's
bugging you.
Sometimes you want to call your sibling a roach, but you know.
roach. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, okay, yeah. A roach is a bug.
Oh yes. They're,
Right, but are they called
I had a
bugs
traumatic
because they bug
experience about
people?
one time.
Oh,
Anyway,
what
I'll
is
get to
it?
that here in a second.
Oh, share it. Go ahead.
So like you know how like there are sometimes like the water bugs that look like roaches, they don't actually mean like you're dirty. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, one of those was I woke up one morning. It was like a Thursday or Tuesday or something. It was someday that I didn't have class, so I didn't have to wake up early. And I woke up. And it was when I was sick. That was when it happened. It was like the fourth day I was sick, and I woke up and I just feel this like weird like something on my foot. And then I was like, "What was that?" And I yanked my blanket back, and just crawling along the foot of my bed was just one of these water bugs. It was like, no joke. Like,
Sam, it's time to move.
it was like an inch long.
You
It
gotta
was
get rid of your
huge.
foot.
You need to get
Your
a new
foot is
house.
gone.
It took me like an hour to
Okay, I
find
have a
it.
question. Does
Ah!
everybody have the experience or have had the experience at least once in your life where you see a spider
Yeah.
and you think, okay, it's time for me to address the situation. I must go kill it. And
I don't mess with spiders.
by the time, or any bug, by the time it's time to go kill it and you go back, you get a shoe or something, it's gone.
Yes.
And then you
Yes.
just have to move.
And then you just have
Yeah.
to burn the house and leave.
The only
You're
option is
just
to
done.
move.
It's like that one. It's like that one meme with that girl looking like behind, and there's a house on fire. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
yeah.
It's like that meme.
That's funny.
There was one time where I got
That's
home.
funny.
That's safe. All right, Bella.
There was one time where I got home from where was I? Oh, I think I got home from work and it was like 3 a.m. and I was going to the bathroom and there was a spider dangling from the ceiling, like
That's terrifying.
like this, like a couple feet from my face, like I don't know, like 4 feet from my face maybe.
Mhm.
And then I was too tired to like have emotions about this. I was too tired to be afraid of the spider, and so I just looked at the spider and I was just like, okay, whatever.
Hey.
And you moved on with your day.
And no. And then after a couple seconds of me like just not having any reaction to this at all, the spider somehow just zoom, like right towards my face, and I freaked out. I'm like, you betrayed me.
Aren't spiders nocturnal? So he was like that spider was at the most peak moment of its
Yeah.
awakeness. It was ready to get you.
I don't think I found it after that. I think I like knocked it
It
to
just
the
lives
ground,
in your house.
and I never found it.
I
was really
remember
bested
taking
by that
care of,
spider
like,
that
very
day.
much helping take care of the plants in your bathroom in high school. Do you remember that?
You wait, say that again?
You had like succulents in your bathroom,
Yeah.
and I vividly remember like when I went through that whole thing where I was like obsessed with plants,
Mhm.
and I was like, Erin, you have to get these out of here. It's too moist in here. And I was like telling you.
Oh,
all
they're
this-
still in that bathroom.
Are they alive?
Yeah.
And then don't listen to me because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I guess you were
Okay,
wrong.
question. Since we're on the bug topic, what is your like favorite? Do you have a favorite bug?
Oh, do I have a favorite bug?
Your socks made me think of this.
Oh, they're
Are
butterflies on
bugs?
bugs. Butterflies
Yes,
are bugs.
They're bugs.
Okay, I don't know what bugs are.
You just, okay.
Is this a bug? Yeah, he's a bee.
Okay,
bee.
here's
Oh,
what,
bees.
here's what I'll say. I really like I don't like sometimes I would be like, oh, ladybugs, but like that's not my answer.
Mhm.
I really like the way grasshoppers look, but I don't
Oh.
appreciate like really green ones.
Yeah.
But I don't appreciate how aggressive.
Yeah,
they
I don't like how
Yeah.
they move. Like, I do not trust
Like
them.
I just love like the way like I think they're just so cool to look at. Like
Yeah.
especially like the big cool green ones. But they
Oh, yeah,
are
yeah.
so who gave them the right to be that aggressive?
Exactly.
True.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down. I know you're there. Calm down.
Yeah.
I love like
What's your answer?
I love moths. I love like the ones
Okay.
that are like really big because they're like gorgeous.
Mm.
Like whose phone was that?
I think it was mine.
Wow.
I'm sorry,
Womp
it's on my laptop.
Wow.
Womp womp.
Womp.
Anyway,
Okay, so
moths.
what's your bugs?
It's-
Your moths.
They're like Atlas moths, Hercules moths, and like Cecropia moths that are just like huge, but their wings are like so pretty in a way that's not the same as butterflies.
Did I tell you that I saw a Luna moth one time?
Really?
Yeah, at my house.
Luna moths are gorgeous.
I saw one and it was like
Huge.
that big,
Yeah.
probably, and it was just on a tree and it was chilling for like a whole afternoon.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
They're
It was like
so
so
pretty.
still. It was kind of weird.
Yeah. Also, kind of sort of on bugs. Like, okay, here's a question for you guys. Whenever you're like, say you've been working outside or you've just been doing stuff all day and it's
Mhm.
been like you've been wearing like jeans or like pants that are not like the most comfortable in the world,
Mhm.
and then you go to bed and you take them off and then you're just like in comfy clothes and you lay down. Are you like rubbing your legs together just to get comfortable, like a cricket?
It depends if I had recently
know-
shaved my legs.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure how to like. I don't know. I haven't ever really like paid attention to that.
Oh, I'd be rubbing my legs. I'm like a cricket. I'd be rubbing my legs together when I'm getting real
Erin
comfy.
rubs her feet together when she sleeps.
Yes, this is a true fact. I inherited it from my mom. I think
but like in my
yeah.
head, for some reason,
when I'm falling asleep, I don't want to do this on camera. When
No,
I'm
don't
falling,
show
No.
us.
no, that's terrible.
In my head, it looks
Um,
like this. Let me demonstrate with my hands.
Yeah, it's like
like you're rubbing lotion in.
It's like ever so gently. Like sometimes I think people can think it's like really aggressive, but like in my head, it's
not
like
aggressive.
It's just like ever so gently.
It's like her
But
feet
it-
can contort.
but it's not like a conscious decision. Like it just, I've never ever chosen to
like,
do that.
Are you
It just
ever,
happens,
Have
like-
you ever been like awake and aware of yourself doing it when you're awake, or is it
Only
just,
when
like,
people point it out.
Okay.
And then it's
I've
like,
never noticed you doing it when you're awake.
well,
I've never.
I also
noticed-
do it when I'm focusing.
How often are you staring at her feet?
I've never noticed her doing it when she's asleep.
Thank you
I
for not
just
looking at my feet.
Know that she does it because she's told me.
Yes, and I only know that I do it because other people have told me. Like
I
this
just-
is
I
not
think when you
something
get
that
married,
I'm a
please don't
direct
disclose
observer.
that information to your husband.
Oh
let
no,
him
he's just
figure
gonna
it
find that out. Yeah,
That's the best. Like, just let him be like, "What the heck?"
yeah.
What the flick?
Okay, real quick, last comment about spring break and what I thought about over
Has
spring
this
break.
been just the spring break?
Yes.
Oh.
Then we're gonna get into our segment of questions for you, Sam.
Okay.
But the last thing I wrote down about spring break was weather ? Exclamation mark. Texas.
It's a
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
The weather in February was March weather, and the weather in March is
It's
February.
February.
There is no such thing as month weather. That didn't
No.
make sense.
Yes,
but there
because-
is,
Because
but not
February
here.
is supposed to be
Yes.
colder. It's supposed to be really. Like, a couple years ago on Valentine's Day, we were snowed in, and this year on Valentine's
I
Day,
was
it was
sweating.
75 to 80
Yeah.
degrees.
Yeah, and
I
then
can't
3 days
stand
later,
it.
pouring
And
rain.
then over spring break, it was cold and raining, and I like to do spring activities, and I didn't get to.
Yeah. I saw 2 rainbows. This is off topic, but I saw 2 rainbows in the past week.
I had 2. I did 2.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to say at weather.
At weather,
Stop being a bipolar
go to
hormonal
therapy.
teenager. Yes.
Get a therapist.
Go to therapy, talk it out, and then come back and let's all be
It's
normal.
like we're
Yeah.
trying to predict your unpredictability, but it's beginning to be a lot harder.
Yes.
Okay?
Here's
At
the
weather,
thing.
fix yourself.
Yes.
Like at this point,
Go get
I'm
help.
not even mad. I'm just concerned.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. Are we ready for our question part?
That was a good point.
I'm ready
Also,
to-
I saw a lot of blue bonnets. Speaking of spring.
I saw
Blue
some
bonnets,
too.
There's
I'm
blue bonnets out.
ready. I
Spring
feel
has
like there's
sprung once the
not
blue
a-
bonnets are out.
There's not a ton though. I feel like there's about to be a bunch more.
Yeah,
There's this-
it's,
okay,
it's the beginning.
There's
It's
this
the beginning.
one. I don't have my phone near me, but there's this one very specific spot on campus in like a weird place where you would never walk, and it has the most bluebonnet, like the most like. It has bluebonnet like bushes almost. Like I've never seen bluebonnets this
Like-
tall.
Oh,
They're like
really?
tall and like
I want to go see
it, and it's just like a little like the bit of grass in between the sidewalk and the building, and it's not a lot. Like it's probably the length of this living room, just like that strip of grass.
Mhm. Where's it at?
By that one building with the computers that I haven't been there since freshman year.
Oh, the one by the engineering, like across from, like a.
The
Commons?
one, yes,
That building. Okay.
yes, and it's in
remember.
between that and like the some other stuff that I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen this grass, but I know what you're talking about.
Speaking of
It's
campus-
exploding with blue bonnets.
I love
Really?
that.
Yes.
Speaking of campus, real quick, yesterday I had lunch with Jenna and Trent, and so Jenna asked me to pick her up, and so I was like driving around campus, and I was like, "Look at me, I'm a real college student,
Yeah,
whipping around."
look at you.
Campus is the biggest nightmare for anyone
A
to drive
driver.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they doing with those roads?
There have been.
I have 100 billion questions for who built that and what were they doing? Clearly, I think they built it before cars were a thing.
The roads.
Actually, did they? When were cars a
Yeah, when
thing?
was cars invented?
Well, A&M, I'll tell you right now. A&M was started in 1876.
Yep. 1876.
Yep.
Well, we'll never know. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
we're entering the interview part
Interview question.
The interview part.
The pod
I'm ready to be interrogated by my
for
friends.
Sam.
Wait,
Yeah.
can I say one more fact?
Yes, go ahead.
Once there have been 2 different times when Bella has dropped me off on campus, and she has gone the wrong way down a one-way both times.
I was so scared I was gonna do that, and then
Honestly, though, Bella, it's not shocking.
But also, like, just on campus, like
I
to
was,
your
on
point,
on
like that's not hard to
campus,
do.
I
There's
would-
No, it's
random
not.
one ways all
if
the
I
time.
was
Yes.
doing that on campus, I would not have I would have been like, yeah, this checks out. Like I'm totally going the wrong way on campus.
Yeah.
But
I think it's a pretty common thing. and I feel like-
Sometimes it does just happen.
Also, the power trip that I'm also guilty of this. I just hit my mic. I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
That like whenever I'm on campus, I don't look when I'm crossing.
Oh no, I'm
crosswalks.
walking straight across that road. I'm not even
Everybody-
aware that I'm in a road.
Because I
Yes.
feel like there's just like a collective understanding with college students. Like if I get hit, free college.
Yeah.
But
Even though people
Exactly.
have gotten hit by the bus several times, all over Instagram.
oh,
Did they actually?
I thought so.
I heard about that happening recently, and I did hear that like the tuition thing is a rumor. Like this is like
Yeah.
an urban.
I don't think that's
It's
actually
probably
true.
like
It's a
a
tall
legend.
tale.
Yeah.
But I do choose to believe it because
It makes my life better.
it brings me
Yeah.
comfort.
It does.
okay. So since this is going long, I'm just gonna narrow it down to maybe 1 or 2, depending on how long it takes you to answer these questions. But the first question I have for you, Sam,
Okay.
and I'm gonna need you to hold this little microphone.
Great.
For anybody who's audio listener only, Sam is holding a microphone that's built for American Girl dolls. It is microscopically tiny
So how do
because we're gonna call this itty bitty interviews, where we ask itty bitty questions.
Okay.
Itty bitty as in you have to talk really small.
No. The microphone is itty bitty interviews.
The microphone is itty bitty,
And
and
the-
the questions are itty bitty in the sense of they don't really matter.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So the first question I have for you, Sam, is: can you please describe your favorite food to me without telling me what it is? Just describe to me what the experience of eating it is like.
Ooh.
Please hold your mic to your mouth,
I
even though
have
it
to-
doesn't record.
Yeah. I have to think about what my favorite food is. It's the problem.
Aaron, while you think about that, Aaron, thank you for raising your hand.
Okay, I have an answer. I have a lot of different favorite foods, but I've just picked one. Okay, so here's the vibe. The vibe is it's not the 4th of July, but it is 1 week after the 4th of July. And it's someone's birthday, and it doesn't matter who. And you have been outside for the past 2 days. And but now you're inside and you have just showered and you've eaten a good dinner, and this is the dessert. And you've sat down there, and then you eat it, and then there's like different textures happening, and then your eyebrows shoot up, and then you're like, this is the best thing ever, and then you don't have any thoughts besides that food. I think I experienced this with a lot of foods though, but
Oh gosh.
Okay, that was really great. everybody, if you want to guess what Aaron's favorite food is, guess.
I don't
and
think I
she'll-
described the actual food very well.
If you,
No, I think, but that's,
no,
that's the point of the
no.
question.
I want you to describe the experience of eating. I don't.
Yeah.
Want, and then next week we'll disclose what the food is, or maybe we'll just post later after the podcast goes out what the food is. Okay, Sam, what's your answer?
Okay, so I think my answer is going to be like, whenever you and your family or you and your friends have been going on vacation, but it's like you've been eating crap the whole time. Like it's good, like just junk food, but like things that do not make your stomach feel great. And you're driving on your way home, and it's a place you stop at. It's like the food that you stop at to go to like as a stomach reset. So it's like it's a little like healthier, but not like healthy.
It's like food you think is healthy, but it's not.
And it makes you feel better mentally, but it also like you eat it and like, oh, my stomach doesn't want to throw itself out a window.
This is your favorite food?
Well, it's like it's just the first like way I think of describing it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because you're not describing it very beautifully, so I'm like,
then
this
never
is...
mind. Let me change my answer then.
No, if that's your
No,
favorite...
this is a good answer. It's so fun. No, I like it. Keep going.
If that's your favorite food, that's okay. If that's
I think
I
think my food might be impossible to guess.
I
I don't
Aaron,
think people can guess my food.
I just had a memory. Here's the thing.
I think I just like eating.
Me too. Here's the thing. You started saying that, and that just made me think of a way to describe a food that I do like.
Go ahead.
I think I want to change it because it's not a good answer.
Okay.
I think I'm not good at this. Okay. Let's just say you are. How do I want to say this? Ooh, no, I have an answer. Okay, so it's cold. It's winter, right? And you are. Like you've been working outside, it's been a long day at work or something. I'm sorry, I didn't hold my mic.
Yeah, hold your mic right.
And it's like you walk into the door and you're greeted by a smell, like this beautiful aroma, because it's been cooking all day.
I can't smell.
And it's been like...
I'm sorry.
All right, I'm going to toss for Aaron's nose.
Keep going.
Yes, you are nose blind and you will forever and always
This is discriminatory.
I'm sorry.
Keep going.
You open the door and you're greeted by this wonderful smell, and you can just hear it cooking on the stove because it's been cooking for a long time.
My dog's being very vocal right now.
This is my time. and it's cold, and then like you walk in and you put some logs in the fireplace and you like light them on fire, and you hear the crackling, and you've got like the ambient light, and you're sitting with your family in the living room, and you're watching like a go-to comfort movie with comfy clothes and comfy blankets on, and you're sitting eating this food.
Okay,
I know what this answer is for me based on your description. I don't know what it is for you.
Well, it can be different.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, thank you for answering that.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer?
My answer is... Oh, thank you, Sam. My answer is that it's a food that you enjoy. You can eat it any time of the year. Sorry, you can eat it any time of the year, but typically in the warm seasons, and you're typically a little, like, sometimes you're sweaty or even wet from swimming when you eat this.
I know what it is.
And you just enjoy it, you take a bite out of it, and it just, sometimes it gets messy.
Oh, I think I know what it is too.
And you feel so yummy and good, and then sometimes though when you eat it, it can get soggy because you're wet from swimming, and then you get back in the pool, and then that's it.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Thank you.
You really took me there.
Yeah, I really did. Yeah. Okay, Sam, I don't think we have a lot of time left for today, so...
We can go as long as you want. This is your podcast.
It is my podcast, but also I don't want to bore people for 20 years.
I've listened to 4-hour podcasts before.
Good for you, Sam.
Yeah.
Do you want a cookie?
Yeah, I
I don't have any.
Go get me some. Go give me this cookie dip.
Yeah, my bed. Okay, Sam,
Give me my
as we
phone.
wrap
That's
up,
killing me.
Yeah.
as we wrap up, I would love for you to share, in whatever order, your favorite verse, and either your testimony or just like a cool story something the Lord's done in your life.
Something that has brought you joy.
Yeah, it's
as
called
of late.
GreaterJoy.
As of late, yeah.
So if there's anything that's like just like something that's like just joy from the Lord, or just a joy in your life that you see something the Lord put there, like whatever you want to share, however you want to share that.
Yeah. I'll start off with my favorite verse just because it's also tattooed on my arm.
Yes, we addressed your tattoo earlier.
Full circle.
So, yep, the Roman numerals on my arm are 46, 10, 13, and if you count like table of contents in order, 46th book of the Bible is 1 Corinthians, and it's 1 Corinthians 10, 13, which is no sin that is uncommon to men will overtake you. The Lord is faithful, and he will never give you something that you cannot endure, but he will give you opportunities to flee from those temptations so you can endure them. And it's been something like really cool just to see like, hey, even if it's something that I am really struggling with, if it's like I can't do, but like if I just surrender it to the Lord, and he will take it from me so I don't have to handle it. So he can handle it because he is perfect and he can handle everything. And it's amazing. And it's also like being vulnerable is how I found that's helped that a lot with. And that is a big part of my testimony because I was like hiding a lot of stuff from people for a long time. It was at our senior camp for Stonewater that I finally was able to open up about that. And that's
Good times.
That's
we
why I
said
feel
it
like
before. We'll say it again. If you have not gone to a student camp, get your butt to a student camp.
Exactly.
Go.
As a leader or student, either way, the Lord will do cool things.
Yes.
Go right now. I don't care if it's not
Just
summer right now.
They're happening right now. Go
Yes.
find one.
Registration has opened.
Find one.
Please go sign up.
It's a big world out
Link
there.
in the
Someone's
description
doing a summer
below.
camp right now.
Shout out. We're just
Go
going
find one.
20 different student camps in the description. Okay, sorry. Go back to your
Yeah.
story.
And like being able to, I'm a part of a camp here at A&M called Impact for college students, and it's been really cool to get to lead them in like, because I'm like in a leadership position for the counselors, and so getting to share that, and like there's this one guy who I see a lot of myself in, and being able to share that, I feel like has been able to help him open up and show his faithfulness, because it's like a cool moment for me to share my story so that he's able to easier share his story. And it's like we do this thing where we all share our testimonies in like same gender setting, so we can really like get into the nitty gritty meat and potatoes of it all. And like it was really cool because he told me like the day before, it's like he's only shared his full testimony with like 3 people, and like getting to share his testimony with like 6 people he's known for 3 weeks, kind of, was like a really cool opportunity to see him be vulnerable, and like me being able to encourage him in that was something very special. I thought that was very cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. I
That's
love
awesome.
how I think it's really cool. Like, you know, people always say all the time, like, God uses just like ordinary people and stuff, but just like how God uses just like so many little details of our stories that sometimes feel like they don't matter to you. Like, that 6 years down the road or whatever, when you meet a guy in college who's like, who you end up being able to mentor a lot because of that. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is off the dome, but that kind of reminds me of that verse. It's like Paul saying like, this is why like a boast of my weakness.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I
can't remember what it is.
I was reading that the other day, and now I don't remember where it is, but that whole section is great.
Yes.
Anyway.
You know, Paul?
You know, Paul, he kind of wrote some cool stuff.
Let's get a Broadway musical about Paul.
Yeah.
It's a long musical. It's a long musical.
Hamilton's long.
Hamilton.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. We're just going to take a trip through all of Paul's life.
All of Paul's life.
Yeah.
Yep, from Saul to Paul, and then it'll be fun.
From Paul to Paul.
Yeah. Paul Square.
That's what it's called, from Paul to Paul.
From Paul to Paul.
But I love that. That's super cool. Anything else you want to share with us, Sam? Any last tidbits or anything?
I mean, my tattoo has sparked a lot of cool conversations, and
That's
like I got to
cool.
talk about Bible stuff, and that's been fun.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
good.
also really itchy.
Yeah,
Um,
it's really cool because like your tattoo isn't like looking at it and you don't know the story. Like you're not gonna immediately think it's a Bible verse.
Yeah.
So people who probably don't even like know the Bible and all of that would be like, oh, that's really cool. And you would get a chance to share.
Yeah,
share
it's like
that.
because it's just Roman. There's nothing like outwardly like I guess
biblical about
classically
it.
Christian about it, but like it's like, oh, what are the Roman numerals? Like everyone thinks it's a date. When it's like when a date starts with 46, it's like.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I don't
Granted,
recognize Roman numerals. I'm wild.
like-
Oh yeah.
I can't read them.
I do not register like the 46. I do not register that as like a big number.
No,
You know what I
that's
mean?
not- I mean, like when I tell them what the numbers
Yeah.
are, it's like I understand that like you can't just like Roman numerals are hard to read. I just thank you, Percy Jackson books for numbering your chapters with the Roman numerals. That's why I know how to read Roman numerals.
Well, he must have paid more attention to those than I did.
Yeah, I learned. That's how I learned. But I can only go up to like once we hit L, that's where I end. I don't know what C
Okay.
and M mean. I think C is 100, but
Okay.
and then it gets real weird after that.
It gets too much.
It gets too much after that. But yeah, thank
Alright.
you, Percy Jackson. Shout out. What's his
Shout
name?
out.
Rick.
Someone with
Rick
an
starts with an
R.
R. Yeah.
Someone with an R.
Thank you, Rick, for that.
Aaron,
Shout
you
out
got
Rick.
anything else to add?
Do I got anything else to add?
Any words of
No.
nuggets? Well, on that note,
Alright.
I guess we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Not me though.
Bye.
Bye.